why it happens, what makes or what triggers it, and all.
Yes,
So the
I agree.
questions are many, but the answers are not that much.
Yeah, but we have the photo, yes? About 2 years ago, they took a photo of a black hole, yes? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ring
In
of fire,
2019,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
So
19 or maybe 20, yeah.
yeah, taking a photo of black hole, impressive. But yeah, but maybe let's discuss about something that like dark matter is something interesting. I'm not
Oh,
that much
yeah.
maybe interested, but the idea is that there is something, or the majority of the universe is consists of something we do not understand. So I
Mm,
cannot understand at all dark energies beyond, but dark matter sounds interesting. I mean, the approach to detect dark matter
mm.
or the that's pretty interesting.
Okay, I did.
And
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm curious about the scientific. So yeah, what are you talking about? Because I just joined in this room, and then maybe you can introduce the what are you talking about? Because all along I go figure out about science. That's why I'm curious, and then I'm wondering. So I join in this room. Please, maybe you can introduce the topic for me.
I mean, the topic is that I mean honestly there are some questions about the science. I read some scientific books. I wonder which events or which facts are that much needed to be answered and which facts are already well described. For me, like for example, the origin of the universe sounds pretty well described. I've read in plenty of books how the universe appeared, and also still there are plenty of questions. But overall, it's like for someone who is not a scientist, for me it makes sense. I try to ask or wonder whether there are some scientific questions that, for example, the question is, how, what's the chance that the Big Bang theory is wrong?
Ah, yeah, yeah, I got it. Yeah, yeah, I
So
got it.
what's the chance? I mean, is it possible that in 50, 25 years, they're going to say that the Big Bang theory is wrong?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe talking about the theory, universe theory, we are talking about the Stephen Hawking. You know, Stephen Hawking. There are so many theory from Hawking's about universe. That's why. Hi there.
Yeah, he just left, I think. Maybe got disconnected somehow.
Yeah, I think so.
Even I have also read about the different proposed theories of Stephen Hawking. You must have heard about the Hawking radiation. He has given that theory in 1974.
Yep. Yeah,
He
something
says
like the
that
Big Bang, something like the yeah, something like that.
constant fluctuation of energy happens in different points of space and time fabric, which is called quantum fluctuation. And when
Yeah,
that happens, it gives rise to the virtual particles. And the virtual particles exist in pairs, like the one is positive or the one is negative. So whenever it gets pulled in the black hole, it releases or shoots Hawking radiation out. Uh, and if the negative one gets sucked in, shrinks in size, and that increases the speed of it and also the mass. So it is quite interesting, but not that easy for the common people to understand, like why all these things are happening if you don't have any scientific background.
yeah. I mean, the sometimes the people ask me about what's the point learn about the theory because the
Mm,
point is how to implement them in the our life. That's why I mean that is the question. You know,
mm,
yeah. Uh, how to implement, how to apply the theory in our daily life, something like this. So what do you think about it? Because I'm
Mm,
curious all along about the. I mean, for example, when I learned about the philosophy or something, uh, I always attempt implement
mm.
the theory in my life. So yeah, I mean the uh, I need the practical in the theory, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I think it's more about the curiosity, curious mind of people and their curiosity. Uh, Sometimes people, um, you know, feels the existential crisis,
yeah,
where they start asking questions about why do I exist?
yeah,
What is the whole reason of me existing alive here, doing all the struggle in life, going out? What is the whole point of it? There must be a reason. And when they try to think of any possible reason and cause of it, then they try to think about like how big is the universe, if there is a creator or not. Religion gives you answer to all those things, but then if those answers doesn't satisfy your curiosity, you go to science, you ask the question to science, and then science is somewhat steady and slow in giving you the answers because it is quite newly evolved branch of studies. It is still progressing, it is still evolving. They don't have answers to everything, but they are trying to find answers, and they are giving answers which are somewhat believable, and because they are backed by the empirical evidences, and they give satisfy the logical or rational or critical thinking
yeah,
of people in a certain way. So maybe that's why there is no point of learning them unless you are a researcher who is trying to discover or make scientific discoveries for the progress and development of the whole humanity as a whole. But if you are someone who is a normal person, but still you are interested in all these things because you uh, are looking for answers, and you get answers in science.
yeah,
Uh, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
maybe that could be
Yeah,
one of the reason. Yeah.
you have hit the nail on the head. I mean, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, the point is the how to implement the theory in our life, because yeah, uh, how long I go figure out about, for example, AI. I think that is the highest the knowledge as human being. I mean the human as human being we get reach the highest knowledge in AI. Everything goes to AI, artificial intelligence. I mean, so yeah, everything can be applied from AI, something like that, my friend. So what do you think about it? AI. Talking
I,
about, yeah,
yeah, I think it's important, and I also wanted to add another point here, which was about, see, in the universe we know that the universe is being governed by a lot of universal laws like